And we did just talk about more rain coming, and that's exactly what Michigan farmers don't need. Today, the governor sent a letter to the agriculture secretary asking for assistance. Farmers are facing frustrating delays that will affect your family budget. Paula Tutman takes us on a trip from a Michigan farm to a local store to see how high prices might go.
Produce sellers are absolutely watching the weather because whatever Mother Nature does, it affects their bottom line. And when it affects their bottom line, it absolutely affects your bottom line too. Because the majority of food, whether it's for people or animals, comes from here, the ground. Take a look. This is farmer Jim Domagolski's field, and you can see there's no corn. There's no seed planted. By now, the corn should be about right here.
Mud. It's just mud.
You can see his frustration. You can feel the angst.
It's mush. And this should crumble. And you could see see the moisture on there? It's saturated.
As of last Monday, Jim Domagolski of Columbus, Michigan called off his corn crop. And now he's just trying to decide whether or not to bother planting soy.
It's wet, and if there's no oxygen in that soil, the plant itself takes an awful lot of time to tolerate that.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture is reporting that as of April, we have seen the wettest weather in a 12-month period in the continental United States. In Michigan, some crops are being planted at the slowest pace on record. At Nino Salvaggio, produce is the bread and butter of the operation. Fruits and vegetables are royalty. And so Joe Santoro, who buys produce for all 4 locations, is also watching the weather closely.
Most customers don't recognize is that the weather anywhere in the country that we would be getting any produce from affects the bottom line, retail at the store level.
Here, Michigan produce is preferred. Less in transportation costs, less time from the farm to the register, to the table, more shelf life, freshness, less cost to the consumer. But if Michigan growers can't produce enough produce because of the weather, the natural laws of supply and demand take over. Nino's has to go elsewhere. In the final analysis, consumers could see as much as a 30% increase in their produce costs by August.
It costs money for it to get here. So when it's only coming from, let's just say, 10 miles away, like Richmond, Armada, when our corn would be coming from, versus Indiana, or, right now it's coming from Georgia. If it's shipped in corn, meaning, out of state, you could say they would probably cost the consumer an extra 25 to 30%.
Yeah, and there's another piece to this whole puzzle, and that is the farmer that you met, Jim. He is a feed farmer, and when feed farmers stop producing, when they stop growing, it affects how livestock farmers can feed their animals. Again, that law of supply and demand, that means also consumers need to be aware that meat prices will also likely go up. That means it's going to cost more to fill your cart. Karen, let's go back to what you said at the beginning of that story. Governor Whitmer actually asking for disaster relief for farmers just so they can survive. When they're not planting, when they're not growing, they're not getting paid. It also affects how they fill their shopping carts and feed their family, because Michigan is a state that feeds the nation.
Yeah. Paul, you mentioned Farmer Jim in terms of now he's not going to do the corn. He wants to do soy. What if we pass that window? What's going to be next for him?
Well, he just has to kind of wait and see. We do have some Michigan farmers who are actually trying to plant sweet corn. They're trying to plant some of their crops late. Don't forget, we also have peach crops and cherry crops as well. It's all determined on Mother Nature, and we just won't know until produce starts showing up in our produce places or they don't show up.
All right, a story that affects all of us for sure. All right, thank you, Paula.